What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video we're taking a look at a brand new plugin from Kit Plugins. This is the newest addition to the Blackbird lineup. This is the F67 as well as the F66. This is of course a Fairchild emulation, and of course it is a emulation from another piece of gear from Blackbird Studios. So what I got here is the F67. This is the stereo version. This also comes with the F66, which is the mono version, which we'll be taking a look at shortly. Of course, I have a link in the description if y'all want to check this out, learn more about it, or pick it up. But I am very excited to see this because I love all the plugins that are in the Blackbird bundle, but it has been missing a compressor. So very excited to see this come along. I will say Fairchilds are not my favorite compressors, but we'll definitely give you my thoughts of this as we finish this review. So we're going to listen to this on a mix. We're going to listen to it on some drums as well as some vocals. If you're not familiar with the Fairchild, it is a very expensive, very Muse style compressors. It's used a lot in mastering. The mono version gets used a lot on vocals, bass, kind of those same style things that you use per se an opto compressor for. But let's go over the controls, and then of course I'll let you hear what it sounds like. So in this stereo version, we've got, for metering, we can do input, gain reduction, or output. Actually, let's go to the very top, because one thing to point out, we have input and output controls outside of the input gain and makeup gain. So input gain, you're going to use this to drive signal into the compressor, and then with the threshold set at 0, you're not doing any compression. You're going to need to turn this up. The more you go towards 10, the more lower the threshold is going to come, so you can do more compression. Time consonant, this is your release. 1 is going to be the fastest, 6 is the slowest, or actually, I guess I may say 4 is the slowest. I think 5 and 6 are auto, if I'm not mistaken, on Fairchild. Auto release, and we'll listen to those in a second, because that's actually, I haven't even tried out the 5 and 6, because just the way I like to use and set compression, 1 and 2 has really worked for me, especially like 2 on vocals. In the middle, we've got sidechain. So this is going to allow you to remove some low frequencies from the compression circuit. We've got mix, which is going to give you all the way to the right, be 100% wet, where you're getting the most compression. And then if we dial that back to 0, of course it's dry, we're not doing anything. And of course this will be used for your parallel compression. Modes, we've got linked stereo mid-side. We've got our makeup gain for left and right. We got stereo, and there's mid-side. And then when we're linked, of course, what we control up here is going to control down on the bottom on the second channel. All right, let's check this out. I've got this on a mix. I've got nothing on the mix but the F67. And we'll start with this bypassed. Oh, I guess I'll also point out, too, that you can see it says Martina's F67. So, yeah, this is one of Martina McBride's Fairchild that they emulated here. All right, let's start with this bypassed.
He'll ask me, will you be my queen? You got me going, I'm going crazy. You got me going, I'm going crazy.
All right, now let's play that back and let's bring in the F67.
He'll ask me, will you be my queen? You got me going, I'm going crazy.
All right, did I click something to look we're doing it? Oh, I'm on output gain. All right, let's set that back to gain reduction. All right, let's try that again.
He'll ask me, will you be my queen? You got me going, I'm going crazy. You got me going, I'm going crazy.
Okay, so what I'm hearing, some of what I'm hearing, I can't even put my finger on. Like there's definitely a color and character that it's adding, and I kind of want to say that it's getting a little brighter, but I'm definitely hearing more warmth in the vocals. I'm hearing more roundness in the low end. It is, it's almost like an EQ is being added with this as well. It's pretty crazy to me. I am liking what it's doing though, and let's play that back and let's bring it in and out again and just listen to specifically like the low end, the vocals. Vocals are coming forward. But I'm really liking the warmth in the low mids that it's adding to the vocals, and I feel like it's adding a type of sheen as well. But I'm kind of hesitant to say it's just getting overall brighter, but it's definitely doing something. Let's take another listen.
He'll ask me, will you be my queen? You got me going, going. I'm going crazy. You got me going, going. I'm going crazy. Boy, what you doing to me? I'm going crazy. Oh, you got me going. I'm going crazy. Undercover, wishful thinking in my bedroom. Got me tripping, out my mind, lost in a day.
All right, so yeah, I'm definitely liking what that is doing. Like some of it is, I feel like what I'm hearing, I can't even really put my finger on, which is kind of crazy. But definitely liking what this is doing. Let's take a look now at the F66, which is the mono version. We'll start with some vocals. All right, actually, before we go to the F66, let's take a look at the F67 on drums, since we'll use that as stereo as well. So for this, we'll start with it bypassed. We got the input gain at 13, threshold up a little bit, time constant at 1, which is going to be the fastest attack. And I guess for this, we'll go ahead and take a look at that 5 and 6 and just cycle through the release settings there. And I've got the mix at, we'll go back to about 50%. But this is it on drums. We'll start with the bypass and then I'll bring it in. All right, so I'm liking what that is doing on drums. Let's play this and let's go through these release settings now. You see that 4 is really slow. Let's check out 5. Yep, pretty slow too. All right, you can see that 6 is pretty fast. All right, so yeah, I didn't go through the manual and look at these different, from what I remember, I think 5 and 6 is, I'll have to look at the manual to be sure, but of course you can click through them and just see for yourself what those release times are doing. All right, let's check this out on some vocals now. All right, so we've got the F66, which is the mono version. Same controls, just of course you have extra controls on the stereo version. We'll start with this bypassed and listen to this vocal.
Summer night, night, nights. Summer night, nights. I feel like falling. Summer night, night, nights. Summer
right, so definitely some of those phrases are dropping down and lower than what I would want them to be. So we're going to use the F66 to bring that up. All right, let's bring in the F66.
Summer night, night, nights. Summer night, nights, I feel like falling. Summer night, night, nights. Summer night, nights, I feel like calling you. I don't know wrong or right. Everything I think I knew, you poked through like a strong man. They tell me it'll be right, but unless they hold the world in their hands, it ain't impressing me.
All right, so let's listen to some key parts here where the F66 is really bringing up. So like, let's listen to these phrases here.
I don't know wrong or right. Everything I think I knew, you poked through like a strong man.
You can hear the end of that is starting to get low with the F66.
I don't know wrong or right. Everything I think I knew, you poked through like a strong man.
All right, got the vocal coming forward, a lot more even now. Let's listen to this this next part.
They tell me it'll be right, but unless they hold the world in their hands, it ain't impressing me.
All right, again, these two phrases there are a little low. Let's bring in the F66.
They tell me it'll be right, but unless they hold the world.
This is a little loud. Let's bring the output down a couple dB.
They tell me it'll be right, but unless they hold the world in their hands, it ain't impressing me.
All right, a lot more even. One more time with the bypassed.
They tell me it'll be right, but unless they hold the world in their hands, it ain't impressing me.
All right, now I'm going to play it and let's bring it in and out to hear the immediate difference.
Summer night, night, nights. Summer night, nights, I feel like falling. Summer night, night, nights. Summer night, nights, I feel like calling you. I don't know wrong or right. Everything I think I knew, you poked through like a strong man. They tell me it'll be right, but unless they hold the world in their hands, it ain't impressing me. Steadily your word is testing me. Tell me why I feel so restless in my sleep. Why I let the world keep stressing me.
All right, and I'm going to play this one more time. I just want to hear this since we have a faster release at 6. I want to hear this vocal with the time consonant or release set to 6.
Summer night, night, nights. Summer night, nights, I feel like falling. Summer night, night, nights. Summer night, nights, I feel like calling you. I don't know wrong or right. Everything I think I knew, you poked through like a strong man. They tell me it'll be right, but unless they hold the world in their hands, it ain't impressing me. Steadily your word is testing me.
All right, so I like that. I feel like that's definitely feel like it's moving at an auto versus the quicker one that we have set here. All right, but there's a look at the F66 and F67. Actually, I'm thinking about it now that I'm saying it. Time constant, that's your attack and release. We've got automatic attack and release with a Fairchild, not just release for the time constant. All right, but that's a look at the F66 and the F67, brand new from Kit Plugins. I am a fan of, like I told you, I've never really been a fan of Fairchilds, and that's just because I like the tone and color that you get from them, but sometimes I just can't get the compression dialed in to where I want it. Even though saying that, because we have the time constant, it does feel more versatile than like a LA2A, but I don't know. I just feel like LA2A just gets it right so much of the time, even with its automatic attack and release. But I'm definitely liking this. I'm very happy to see a compressor being added to the Blackbird bundle. And speaking of the Blackbird bundle, as I'm recording this, it is on sale right now for $350, which is 50% off, which is part of Kit Plugins' summer sale. But again, I'll have a link in the description if y'all want to check this out and learn more about it or pick it up. Definitely comment and let me know what y'all think about this. And also let me know what Fairchild plugin that you're using. What's your go-to? All right. If you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if y'all want to continue to see content from me, then y'all know what to do.